What is going on, Pats Nation? It's Patriots Global here, back with another video, and in this one we're going to be talking about how the New England Patriots have claimed defensive tackle Isaiah Mack off of waivers from the Tennessee Titans. Now, Mack was an undrafted free agent signing from the Titans last year. He played a total of 13 games with one start for the Titans last season, totaling 1.5 sacks, 8 combined tackles for solo, and 1 for loss, and 2 quarterback hits. Now, the Tennessee Titans actually just released Isaiah Mack on Monday, the day before the trade deadline, because they had to make room for newly acquired defensive back Desmond King II. They wanted to revert him back to their practice squad after he cleared waivers, but obviously he didn't clear waivers. Now, coming into the 2020 season, Isaiah Mack had a big opportunity to be a much bigger piece, to potentially be a starter up front for the Tennessee Titans, but they ended up using him sparingly. I'm really not too sure why they decided to do so. He had a pretty good season in 2019 last year, and that is despite him not getting, start in every single game, or him even getting a lot of snap count anyway. I mean, he's taken part in just 17% of snaps over 6 games, entailed 2 combined tackles, 1 solo, and 1 quarterback hit. Coming in at about 299 pounds, so just under 300, 6'1", he's going to bring a body that the New England Patriots desperately need on that defensive line. Now, he's also 24 years old, very young, much more time to develop, not even in his prime yet because of how young he is. So just like the receiver that the New England Patriots just got in a trade with the Miami Dolphins, which if you want to check that video out, go right ahead. This is a young guy that, look, if he pans out well for this team, they could get him for many more years to come. Now, I do actually like this addition. I think that this could definitely go somewhere for the New England Patriots. Look, that is not to say that this is going to be, your starting defensive tackle next to Lawrence Guy. This is not to say that he's going to be the next Vince Wilfork or anything, but I look at what the New England Patriots have right now. It's not much. This team is struggling big time with on the defensive line getting pressure, but also more importantly, in stopping the run. Your star defensive tackle in Lawrence Guy has been getting banged up the past couple of weeks. If they continue to go on that route, he's going to be out. And if Lawrence Guy is out, the New England Patriots are screwed. They had to promote Nick Thurman, who I think is not a guy who they necessarily wanted to be one of their starting defensive tackles. He's done a fair job, but he hasn't done anything spectacular. I think they were expecting to get Bo Allen back, but then he got injured in practice right when he came back, so he's not going to be playing this season. And then you had Adam Butler also dealing with some injuries. So, again, really good depth here. He has experience in the NFL, is still very young. And the thing that I like about him is that he's going to be a big body. He's going to help to plug holes up in the interior of the Patriots defensive line while also providing some depth behind these other guys. Something that I also like is that he's not going to strictly come in and be a defensive tackle that is just to plug a hole and potentially stop the run. Statistically, he has shown that he's able to apply some pressure. So I think because of that, he could be more than just a 1 or 2 down defensive tackle. He could be a 3, maybe 4 down defensive tackle. Now, y'all, real quick, NFL football continues on this week, which has a few surprise teams at the top of the standings, and you might not be able to be at a game this year, but you can still get in with all of the action at BetOnline. Now, no matter how schedules change or players that play, BetOnline is going that extra mile to make sure that you get in on every game this season with the fastest updated odds in the industry. Now, there are always more options to wager than anywhere online. All you got to do is head to BetOnline today and take advantage of all of their great mid-season bonuses, offers, and contests. Again, that is BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Now, the thing with Mack is the fact that the New England Patriots are not going to be losing anything. You're not going to be wasting money on him. You're not wasting draft capital. You're not wasting a roster spot. The fact that the New England Patriots are adding depth with a guy that has been proven to apply better pressure than a guy like, let's be honest with ourselves, Bo Allen. You can even prove that statistically. Of course, makes me happy with the move. The New England Patriots are ranked as one of the league's worst in pass rush this season, which sucks compared to them being one of the best last year. So at this point for me, anyone that they can add that can help them get better at pass rush, can help them get better at defending this run, is just going to be a good addition at this point. If it doesn't work out for the Pats, you cut your odds, you move on with your life, and that's it. But he's proven to be a guy that can make an impact even in the very, very few snaps and opportunities that he's been able to have with the Tennessee Titans. Considering the New England Patriots really need help in that aspect, they need help in stopping the run, getting pressure, they need help along the defensive line, especially defensive tackle. I wouldn't be surprised for this to be a situation for Isaiah Mack that he gets more playtime than he did in Tennessee. Let's keep in mind that they're giving a lot of time to somebody like Nick Thurman, and I really think Isaiah Mack can be way better than Nick Thurman. So I'm really curious to see what Isaiah Mack can do with potentially playing more games, potentially even playing significant more snaps. I'm excited to see how it goes. Of course, this isn't anything huge, but it could be an addition that does make a bit of an impact. What are your guys' thoughts on it, though? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to give this video a big, big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. But like always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.